Good evening, Internet family. Today, I want to talk about how nice that beanie looks on your head. It really does cover up that COVID haircut you got and makes you look pretty cool. Um, that microphone you got, it makes your videos, kind of stand out. You know, I'm using this as an example of some things we don't generally do in digital interactions because the topic of the day is digital etiquette. And it took me a long time to learn it. And here's some tips that I think you can use to improve your digital etiquette. First thing is don't just log on to Facebook to argue with someone. If you do that, you're probably going to come off as a jerk. And I've been there, like some of their posts, like a picture of their kid, the food that they ate last night, even if, it doesn't look that great, gives people some credit. We do it in life. It's called small talk, make some digital small talk with folks. If you want to have some, intellectual debate to go along with that, that's fine. But don't just do one. It's not how we work, man. We're all human. Second thing is when you text someone or when you direct message or Facebook message someone, kind of do the same. Pretend like you're face to face with someone. Pretend like you're actually in a real human interaction with someone in all of these situations. And text and direct messages can come off, they start off flatlined, cold. And if you err to the side of being too emotional, trust me, it's virtually impossible to be or to come off as too emotional unless your words actually convey that with the use of emojis or emoticons or your exclamation points, things like that. Use them. Use punctuation to convey emotion from a cold text message rather than K. That's not how we work, man. Imagine if we were to do that in a real conversation. Okay, and just walk off. Now, think of your last text messages you made with someone and make a cartoon in your head. And if it comes off as robotic, you probably want to add a little bit of emotion into that. The third thing is that and this is kind of ironic, but it's different to put something out there as general advice. A lot of us do it on Facebook. And some of it is kind of meant to reflect back on us, so that we can look back on this or maybe our kids later on. It's different to give general advice and throw it out there to the news feed versus directly messaging someone and giving them specific advice on their life. It doesn't matter how old, educated, or superior you think you are to someone. Virtually nobody is going to take direct message advice as being unsolicited direct message advice. Well, it doesn't work. So if you want to throw something out there again, it's completely different. You can ignore this video, you can like it, you can comment on it, whatever, or you can completely ignore it. It's not directed towards an individual, it's completely different. So anyway, the biggest thing is to pretend like you're in front of someone. Pretend like you're actually having an interaction with someone, and then base your messages and messaging on those principles. If you don't, it's probably going to come off not the way you intended it to be. Anyway, have a good evening, and I will see you next video.